But he went twice. Mike Adams saying it to him. He went the second time.
Post.
Well, they're going to go for the posts.
Yeah, post called. Post called.
Let's watch it again. Hear what he does there. Yeah, I think it's harsh. It's harsh. He has a second stab at it. To be fair, it's the interpretation. The referee standing right there. The Italian player could have been penalised there for contact with the neck and the clean out there. That wasn't picked up. But Franco Smith will be delighted. Very kickable penalty to bring it level. Nearly 20 minutes in. And I think if they get enough of ball.
Nice strike by Garbisi, and we are level. Approaching the end of the first quarter, which not many people would have predicted. A decent start to another huge weekend of rugby here on Virgin Media One. Following this game, it's over to Murrayfield to see Scotland take on Wales. Highlights of all of today's action as well from 11:10 over in Virgin Media 2. Of course, tomorrow it's Ireland against France. And we're on from 2 o'clock in Virgin Media 1. All of the Guinness Six Nations Championship matches as well. You'll get them on our player too, if that is more amenable to you. But we're getting a little more than we bargained for already at Twickenham. Another cheap penalty conceded though by the Italians.
It's really poor, and they're right from the kick-off. Ball went short. The Italians scrambled to win it back. And they pass it back 25 yards to Garbisi, who just hoops it up the middle of the field. It was a terrible kick.
Okay.
Daly kicks it back, but
it was their most experienced player as well who was caught in an offside position in Carlo Canna.
Yeah, very soft penalty, and you're just inviting on that pressure again. Just don't know why. Like the accuracy in the kick is terrible there, and you can see Canna in the middle of the field. They could argue that he was brought on by Sperandio, but you've got to make some effort to retreat.
One in the air by Hill, and England have shifted it quickly here. Ben Youngs was going nowhere really with that pass. Not only was it unexpected, it also looked forward.
A shocking pass. Great line-up win. The Italians initially nudged England back, and Vunipola makes the pass off the back of the line-out. Really good pass, but this is terrible. Really, really terrible pass.
I'll keep an eye out.
Pre-rehearsed move, but the execution shocking out of Ben Youngs there.
Facing Italy for the 11th time. He'll have mixed memories of taking on the Italians. He tore his ACL in Rome 3 years ago. Italy did break the line 9 times against France last weekend. They did have their moments despite France dropping 50 on them.
Lads, calm down. Back you go. Back you go. We spoke about space. We must have space. We must have space before the engagement. Let's go. If you need gap.
We literally were involved the last time a Scotsman refereed a Six Nations game 19 years ago, and he took on Ireland that day.
Crouch. Crouch. Bind. Set. Hold.
They need a big scrum here.
Keep it square.
That's the England shot, but the Italians hold themselves in place. It's a very good clearance too. And Varney.
Yeah, it didn't look the best in flight, but got a great return out of that. Good scrum. Michel Lamaro, the number 8, just passed it off to Varney there, gives him that little bit of time. Puts England back in their own half, and not where they want to be.
Italy, space. Look, I clearly put your gap here. That's your line. Italy, move. If you step off the line again, I will free kick you. England, come towards. Thank you.
Cowan Dickey finds Itoje. And the maul is set.
One stop. Stay on.
In comes Ben Youngs, taking command of the situation. Slade leads the charge. Tom Curry there as well, and it's taken very well. Varney taken on by Sebastian Negri.
What a hit from Itoje there. Spotted the line.
Onside. Onside. Stop in front, Italy.
Pumping left boot of Garbisi. This is Vunipola. Awful ball, and it bounced favourably for Elliot Daly. Now Anthony Watson, such a dangerous runner if he finds any space. And it came off the boot of Ben Youngs, and Italy have stolen it. Garbisi.
Hold Italy, 8, 6.
The kick is poor again. You're just giving possession back to England, allowing to counter-attack. A couple of really poor kicks from him.
It was a weak kick chase from England, but Italy have made an absolute mess of that dropping ball, and Slade tried to exploit it. And it looks like Canna got it down.
Slight interference on Slade there, not enough to give a penalty or to have a look at it, I don't think. He did well to get back, Canna. Did he take it back over the line? Looks like, I'm going to check and see, is it a 5-metre scrum to England?
Got 22 just now.
That blood sub reversed.
Thanks.
Well, they've certainly given a far better account of themselves in this opening 25 minutes than they did a week ago. It's been a tough week for Italy and Franco Smith.
Kicked over by White.
That old chestnut of their continued participation in this great championship.
Just out shoulder to shoulder.
Rehashed again.
Yeah.
Well, the only way to change the narrative, Alan, is to perform as they are at the moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but I think they want to try and get a perfect performance here and really get their flow back. And I think they're making a few little errors, mistakes. Lost the ball at that breakdown. Accidental, a foot hits it, but just, 24 minutes gone, nearly 25, and they just haven't built enough of pressure or intensity against the Italians yet. But look, it's a long way to go, and I think the last couple of seasons, and Marius Gusin, the Italian defence coach, is speaking about this again during the week, about how particularly in 2020, last 20 minutes of their Six Nations games and the Nations Cup games, that they fell away, switched off, were worn down by teams, and that's an area they need to be better on. It didn't happen for them last week against a very good French side, but I'm sure they'll be very, very conscious of staying switched on and focused for the full 80 minutes today, and making England earn their scores, if you like.
I think it's David Ceci, a lot forward.
Okay, let's go.
Negri, rather, who's been replaced. So in comes Federico Russa. One Benetton, back row replaced by another. Here's Watson. Vunipola. Better footwork on that occasion from him. Youngs, who hasn't started this game as well as you would have hoped. Forward with a little ball over the top.
Hold it till 8, stop.
Back it goes again.
Okay, pass mid.
Forward for Farrell. And now Daly. Flicked on by Johnny May for Henry Slade. Such an elegant carrier of the ball, the Exeter midfielder. Forward. Sinclair behind Itoje. Sinclair makes amends. A lovely offload from Laws, and then Johnny Hill finds Anthony Watson, who pins the ears back. The defence parts ways in front of him, and that's as easy a finish as Anthony Watson has ever had in his Test career. His 19th try for England.
It's superb footwork in the end, but again, it comes from a